Hey y'all, so today is July 13th. I'm going to post this video on July 14th, Thursday. Reason why, because it's late, and today I want to get my thoughts out because I had something special just happen. I just attended my first Black Lives Matter rally / march, and it was one of the best experiences of my life, for multiple reasons actually. One, because last year around this time, I was the sort of person who always found an excuse not to be active outside of my room or outside in the community. Like, I wanted to contribute from my computer, which that's a valid contribution, but I feel like that was not what I was being pulled towards. And mind you, like I said, when it comes to fighting for social change, everyone has a part. No one should feel forced to go out and march that you feel like that's not where you belong or that's your calling. We need eyes, ears, and talents everywhere. We need to cover all platforms. So, but for me personally, I felt like I was being pulled to be physically present on the battlefield in that way. But I kept saying no because I was scared and I didn't want to become uncomfortable. And I said, well, I didn't know what to expect, all this stuff. Even with this, movement, like this march today, prior to that, I was trying to talk myself out of it. Like, well, what if something happens? What if I get hurt? What if this, or what if it's just too hot? And I'm like, Jermaine, you are fighting for something much greater than you. First of all, your comfortability, my comfortability, doesn't matter, because I'm fighting for people's lives. I'm fighting against an unjust system, contributing to the cause by trying to deconstruct this white supremacist system that has perpetuated racial violence for so many years. And that concept alone is something worth fighting for. So I had to get off my butt and go out into the world, go out and get in my car. Just don't even think about it. I just have to go. I had to say, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna go. Yes. So, before I went, like, I grabbed this shirt because I had to have this shirt. Y'all know me. I said, let me put superheroes on the front line because this represents something to me. So I know it's fiction, but let me make it real. Let me make the purpose of this symbol intentional. So I wore this. I wore my, I had like this Superman backpack. I carried my water and like extra towels because I sweat a lot too, and like my other stuff in here. So I wore all that. I had to come prepared, and I went, grabbed my sign, and it was met people, and it was a really exhilarating experience. And I'm so glad I went because I learned a lot. The march was people. Many people were present, first and foremost, from different backgrounds, racial backgrounds, gender expressions, and all of that. And so all these people coming from various intersections, helping with this cause about Black lives. And this shows you that this issue, while yes, we're talking about Black lives, white supremacy and the racial disparities affect all people of color, and disparities in general affect many other marginalized groups as well. So we're all coming together to fight for a much larger cause, and this just happens to be one facet of the issue that we're trying to deconstruct. Okay, but being present in that moment, being there at the march was so exciting, and my throat is on fire right now because I was yelling so loudly, and so much, chanting Black Lives Matter, no justice, no peace, all that good stuff, and it was great. But just to be in that community, to be in fellowship with those people there, it was amazing. So all this to say, if you are experiencing fear, something preventing you from going out to make the change, and you're being pulled in a certain direction, and you're saying no because you're scared, right now I encourage you to be brave. I encourage you to say yes. Don't even think about it. Just say yes to see what happens. Don't even think about on your way there or whatever that opportunity is while you're doing it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. You might love it in the end. And if it's really your destiny, your purpose, if you're really supposed to be there, you're going to feel so fulfilled. So I encourage you to say yes. And remember, Black Lives Matter. Thanks, y'all.